I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving.
Yo, what is up, y'all? What is up? It's me, it's Key. We're back in the building with another episode, 7200 Second Podcast. And as always, I got my guy, Coach Donte. He's here with me in the building. Coach, what's going on, man?
What's going on, man? Very happy, man. My Wings got that dub. Rique closed it out, but we'll get more into WNBA. But I'm happy the NFL schedule came out today. I'm very excited, man. WNBA kicking off to high gear, but like I said, we'll get more into that, though.
Yes, sir. And kicking it off with the I got some graphics here. My computer wants to be dumb today, so it didn't want to upload everything, but it's all right. We gonna get into it. Need a second here. Let's go ahead and remove this. And schedule definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. Some of the leaks got released today, but some of them were actually legit. So I was surprised at that. So that was kind of a shocker. But NFL, I guess they kind of got it right. We'll see. But we're gonna start off with the Sunday night schedule here. And of course, you got your primetime games here. So kicking off week 1, we got the Rams and Detroit. Should be a good opening night. With week 1, we'll go over week 1 schedule as well. But just looking at the Sunday schedule here, some good games here. Of course, you got the Eagles and Jags. Eagles and the Rams again. They play again. Your Texans got a primetime game with the Texans and the Lions there. Baltimore and the Bills should be interesting. Dallas and the Steelers. But what do you think about the Sunday slate so far? These games.
I like the Sunday slate. Like I said, man, I think, I would say, like I say, I don't care about the Thursday games at all like that. But again, I say we just need some good games to play on Thursday. You just need to put some good teams in those areas where they're going to be good on Thursday. So other than that, man, like I say, I'm okay with the primetime games. Don't have a problem with them. All
right, and let me see here. So that's the Sunday night games, which isn't bad. Moving on, we got the Monday night schedule, which a little interesting. Little interesting here. Let me close this out. And I'll stop sharing that and get this together. Monday night schedule a little different. Hopefully we still get some good games. Kicking it off, we got the Jets and San Fran. Good grief. Already we getting I'm not going to say it might be a blowout because the Jets is getting Aaron Rodgers back. They did upgrade a little bit on the offensive line and try to protect them. They got Mike Williams, but San Fran is always going to be San Fran. So it should be interesting. So you got the Jets and the San Fran. Then the next week right after that, kicking it off with the Eagles in Atlanta. Got the Jags and Buffalo. Washington and the Bengals. That might be a little one-sided. The Jets has 6 primetime games because Aaron Rodgers is back. So only a few teams have 6 primetime games. And of course, you all know who didn't get a primetime game. We all know that the Carolina, you're not going to see them on primetime. You're not going to see them on nobody's TV at nighttime. Nobody's TV. But the Jets, San Fran, and Dallas are the only teams that have 6 primetime games. KC, Buffalo, the Green Bay, the Lions, Cincy, Baltimore, Philly, Miami, and the Rams has 5 primetime games. Houston, Pittsburgh, Tampa, Seattle, Atlanta, Cleveland has 4. Giants, the Bears, the Chargers, New Orleans has 3. Minnesota, Vegas, Washington, Denver, Jacksonville only have 2. Indy, New England, Arizona, Tennessee, you will only see them once on your TV at nighttime. And of course, Carolina don't have any games. So leaving off this Monday schedule, again, hopefully some good games. I don't. You might see some blowouts, maybe not. Another division game right here, the Bears and Minnesota. Will we see Sam Darnold or JJ McCarthy will start for Minnesota? We don't know. Got to see how Caleb Williams is. I'm low key excited to see what Caleb Williams can do with Chicago. Any of these games surprise you or think they will be good matchups?
I think they're gonna be all right. Nothing really special. I mean, I believe the Jets defense is really good. It's just a matter if they're gonna score against the 49ers. I think the Bengals are gonna beat the Commandos. The Bills and Jaguars should be interesting. Atlanta and Philly should be solid. With Kirk Cousins and Drake London. That should be a solid matchup. Tampa Bay and Baltimore gonna be really good.
I don't know about the Chargers in Arizona. That might be a poopy game.
I mean, Arizona, if you look at the way they played last year with Kyler Murray, they looked at they competed. So Justin Herbert, he can make. I think he's gonna be fine. I think that game will be a sleeper game. I think that game could be all right. Now a low, kind of like a nasty little ball game that will be. It just depends, man. If the Pittsburgh can score on the offensive side of the ball, but I mean that Giants game in Pittsburgh don't look too really good. Not a big fan of that game, but we'll see what's going to happen on that one. Then Tampa Bay and the Chiefs. I mean, that I can see some fireworks there. You're gonna have Dolphins and Rams. Think that's going to be good. We at the Cowboys, and we at the Cowboys. That's going to be an interesting game. You know, C.J. Stroud and Parsons been hanging out a lot, so they've been kind of talking a little bit. On a friendly note, Baltimore and Chargers. That game always good. Broncos defense versus the Cleveland Browns defense. 2 competitive defenses. I can see the Browns winning that game. It's just a matter who's going to be the quarterback, Bo Nix or whoever else is the quarterback for them. Joe Burrow with a healthy season. Cowboys. I mean, like I say, all of these, I don't have a problem with these games. The only problem I will say with a game is, can Pittsburgh score enough points on the offensive side of the ball to make that make the Giants game really interesting?
Don't mind that comment. That was me pinning it up in the chat. But no, it's definitely going to be interesting again. We've been waiting it's the draft, and then when the season starts, you're like, all right, now that we kind of got a feel of everybody's schedule. Of course, picks and predictions will be coming up soon. Probably as they get into training camp, we'll probably start doing our predictions here. But a lot else happened. Let me go stop sharing this because again, my computer wants to be stupid and then didn't upload what I had uploaded today. Of course, you got your Thursday night games. A lot of the Thursday night games looks like their majority, some of them are division games, which the NFL maybe got something right here going into the Thursday night games, only because division games are usually played the toughest. Right off the bat, we get in Buffalo and Miami. We got the Jets and New England. We got the Giants and Cowboys. We got the Bucks and Atlanta, San Fran and Seattle. I don't know that the Saints Denver game. It may be interesting only because we don't know what them 2 teams are going to be. Bo Nix being with Denver, and we don't know what Derek Carr is going to be and going to his second year with the Saints. Then you got Minnesota and the Rams. Then you play the Texans. You play the Jets week 9, Thursday night. Then you got another division game. You got the Bengals and the Ravens, Philly and Washington, Steelers and the Browns. You got Green Bay and the Lions. So it looks like there's a majority of Thursday night games are division games. I kind of like that again because division games could be played tough. Even if they lose all the other games, the division games is always good. So what do you think about the NFL kind of getting division games on a Thursday night?
I think it's good, man. I think it's really good. I like it. I think these division games are really hard to play, man. I think really hard to play. You don't want to underestimate how good these division games are. Especially a team that knows you inside of your division. So again, these division games could be good. I like these division games. I like the fact that they put the division games on Thursday night football. That makes it really, really interesting. So I like it.
Yeah, definitely. What's going on, Ern? Appreciate you. Late night 72, but we had to get it in today, especially with the schedule coming out. We got WNBA to go over. We got some of the NBA to go over with the playoffs, the teams that's left. But yeah, we definitely going over that. So the Thursday night games are definitely gonna be interesting. Division games always played the toughest. So it should be good. Now I'm excited now. The schedule's out now. I'm excited. There's Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving games. Of course, you always know the Lions play Thanksgiving, but they're playing the Bears. That's gonna be your first game. That's gonna be the first game you look at on the couch when Thanksgiving dinner's almost about done. All you got left over maybe is the mac and cheese or some of your desserts or the vegetables that gotta still get left over and your grandmas and your mom telling you don't bring your ass in this kitchen right now. So that's the time when you sit on the couch and watch the first game at 12:30. Then as dinner is settling, y'all can get the Giants and the Cowboys in. And then as y'all marinating and y'all done stuff yourselves to be pigs, you can watch the Packers in Miami Thanksgiving Day. Any thoughts on Thanksgiving games?
So last say is all Thanksgiving. You got Dallas and the Giants. I mean, was that the Thanksgiving game last year?
Cowboys and Lions always have Thanksgiving games.
It was the Cowboys and the Commanders that that
Mm-hmm.
team for pretty terrible ass whooping last year. Could very much see the same again, pretty much. Who else you got? You got the Lions
And the Bears.
and the Bears. That should be an interesting game. Lions play
Play every Thanksgiving.
every Thanksgiving. And who else you got? What are all your
And the nightcap, we got Miami and the Green Bay Packers. So we got Tua versus the Love Boat.
I like it. I like it.
Christmas Day, Steelers and the Chiefs, and your Texans and the Ravens. So as again, Christmas Day, 1:00. Dinner. Food is getting prepared. You enjoying the gift that was opened, and you probably watching the game on a new TV. Probably got the new big 65, 75-inch TV in your living room. Open up the first game, and then as you're having your guest over, you got the Ravens and the Texans at 4:30. Thanksgiving games.
Yep.
So it definitely should be interesting, and that's going to be on Netflix. All these NFL is making mad money off of us. Netflix, Amazon Prime, ESPN Plus. They just can't put them on regular TV no more. But NFL is all about making money. So the top 5 games so far that they got listed in 2024, you got the Ravens and the Steelers. You got the Chiefs and the 49ers. Bears and Packers, 49ers and Dolphins, and then you got the Ravens and the Chargers. That is the top 5 games so far. Definitely going to be interesting knowing that Russell Wilson is with Pittsburgh now. The Bears and the Packers, Bears upgraded definitely in the draft, getting again Caleb Williams, and then they got Donte. So these games are definitely going to be interesting to watch, knowing the rookies that got drafted, and all the shakeups in free agency, especially Kirk Cousins with Atlanta, see what he does. But here's your international schedule. Can't have NFL without it being overseas. Of course, week 1, I don't know who the hell's idea was this to have the Eagles and Green Bay play in Brazil week 1 on a Friday night at that. Friday game. Who does that? But that's going to be on Peacock, 8:15 game. Knowing me, I'll probably be doing that game. But you got 3 games in London this year. We got the Jets in Minnesota, and of course, we all know the Jacksonville/London Jags are always in London, and they get to stay there for 2 weeks because they go face the Bears 1 week, and then the next week they got New England, so they get to stay in Greek. They get to stay in London. We seen this happen last year. They didn't do too well in the first game, but that second game they gave was it Buffalo they won? Did they win against Buffalo? Or was it
I believe they won. Yeah, I believe they beat them.
And then, oh my God, I may not even watch this. Why? You know what game they put in Germany? The Giants in Carolina. Why would you do that to them German fans? Why they do that?
That's crazy.
The Giants in Carolina, you put in Germany. That wasn't a good look, NFL. You want to get them a poop bowl. Who wants to sit there and watch that?
We still.
And it's at 9:30 in the morning. So you mean to tell me we gotta wake up and start our day with this?
No, we ain't gotta wake up as if we want to wake up and watch that. But other than that, we know some of us gonna still end up watching it just because it's football.
Just because,
just because it's football. So let's get watching.
Carolina, they did some interesting picks. Xavier Legette, he's getting the popularity only because of how country he is. Straight deep into the South, got that country accent. I mean, if you listen to him, you gotta listen to him real closely. I can understand him. He be talking fast. I know exactly what he be saying. That's the crazy part. So you definitely gotta look at that. But that is your NFL schedule. How do you like your schedule? I know you're the Texans fan. How does your schedule fare with you?
I like it. I don't got a problem with it. Like I said, no matter who we play, as long as we come out and we play like Texans, and our defense get pressure on the quarterback and our secondary hold up. I know our offense. I'm expecting our offense going to score points. Doesn't matter how the schedule gets. Like I said again, we can't control what they give us. Like I say last year, a lot of people would think, that we had a soft schedule last year. But again, we weren't supposed to make the playoffs to some people's degree. We weren't supposed to make the playoffs. So at the end of the day, we got the hardest strength of schedule. So what are the excuses now if we do make it, probably do make a deep run? Is it gonna be the schedule this time? But last year, if you look at it again, when we played the Broncos were the hottest team in the NFL at that time. They were 6-5 coming in until we beat them. When we played Tennessee, they was a streaky football team. When we played Jacksonville supposed to win the division last year, and we beat them in Jacksonville. That was really a first win. When we played Atlanta last year, Atlanta was one of the best defenses in the league last year. That was Desmond Ridder's best ball game of the whole season last year. We played Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay was on a little bit of momentum, but they was winning games when we played Tampa Bay. So our value is when you played the teams. When did you play the teams? And we played the team. Every team that we played pretty much, except Carolina. Carolina, they beat us, but they still was bad. They still was bad throughout the whole year. You look at the Indianapolis Colts game. Indianapolis Colts, they were fighting for a playoff spot just as well. They were playing pretty good football. Look at the Bengals. Again, Bengals was the hottest team in football when we played them. When we actually played them, they won a 5-game winning streak when we went in there and beat them. So again, if you want to go say our schedule, we go look at when we played those teams. And when we beat those teams. Now, again, the Jets, they were bad when we played them, but again, they had a great defense. They have a great defense. We knew how good the defense was, and we couldn't score. CJ Stroud wouldn't have mattered in the game anyway because he did get hurt late, but it wouldn't have mattered in any way. We wouldn't have won the game anyway because the way, So at the end of the day, like I say, man, if you want to say our schedule, we made the playoff because of the schedule. Look at when we played those actual teams, and again. When you look at Miami, a team like Miami Dolphins, you look at when they played Denver. Denver was down in the word. You thinking the way they played defense, you may think they were going to be the worst team in the NFL when they played Denver. They played Denver early. When we played Denver when they was on the winning, when they were on a 5-game streak, when they getting back in the playoff fight. So again, at the end of the day, we got the third hardest schedule in the NFL, and every team in that we are playing, they had a winning record. They had a winning record. So again, I say we just gotta come out and play Texan football, man. I'm not gonna complain about that schedule. I mean, again, we're a good team. We'll figure it out.
So they do got the strength of schedule. So the toughest schedule goes to Cleveland, the number one with the toughest schedule. Baltimore, Pittsburgh, the Houston Texans are right at number 4. Green Bay 5. The Eagles' schedule is kind of. I don't want to even say they in the middle of the pack. They're almost closer to the easiest schedule. Of course, the easiest schedule goes to Atlanta, New Orleans, Chicago. But we'll definitely see what's going on with the strength of schedule. They said our schedule was tough last year, but we were the most stressful 10-win team I've ever seen in my life. So we was 10-1, and I was almost damn near out of liquor throughout the whole season.
At the end of the season, after y'all 10-1, it definitely showed.
Yes, it did.
It showed. Hey, I want to say this. When Big Dom left, it's like y'all fell apart. Yeah, that's when it started. That man had to go out the sideline.
Only thing I don't like about the Eagles schedule is we got that early ass bye. Jesus Christ, week 5.
That early Bobby killing some teams.
Week 5. So God forbid something happens throughout the season and you can't. But and we play Baltimore twice. In the preseason, in the regular season. Whose idea is this?
Like I said, we play Chicago in the Hall of Fame game. I don't like that because we got to play them week 2.
I know we're not going to give Baltimore all our plays, and I get it. But I'm just like, why we got to see them twice?
Yeah, I don't want to see another team twice. I want.
And then our home game is against Minnesota. That's going to be where all the scrubs trying to get a job. The last preseason game is for the people who need to make the team. But I don't know. I might go to that just to see who's out there and who I need to see make the team. Who can I evaluate? But we do have the NFC South and the AFC North this year. Of course, with the little straggler games like the Rams, the Jags.
Yo, Ern, we gonna have to do a Raiders play-by-play, Ern. You know what I mean? You gotta do a Raiders play-by-play, Ern.
That's gonna be hilarious.
We gotta do some play-by-play.
I need to see Ern throw his hat. Yeah. Like, play some defense. Like the Warriors game. You said, yep. But this definitely should. Oh, we got the Saints. But I will be in ATL week 4. Falcons and the Saints. I'll be in Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and I'm going to take a picture next to Chick-fil-A and be like, "Why aren't you open on a Sunday?" I can't wait just to take that picture in front of Chick-fil-A being closed. Like I've always wanted to do that at the stadiums. But anyway, but that is your NFL schedule, y'all. Schedule is out. Hopefully your teams will prevail this year. Again, later on, sometime. June's almost coming up. Sometime in July, when training camp start, me and Coach will go over our predictions. We'll write them out, and we will share it to the world. We will break it down division by division. Whose record's going to get what, and we're going to keep track and see if how many do we actually get right on record predictions. I know last year, I know you was on with Donte and them. What was your were you close?
For what? For the
your predictions?
Well, close for the
just predictions.
I was going on one, just the AFC South, and I was close. I had my team going 9-8, and I was very close. And Vic hit the nail right on the head, 10-7. And I believe, had us winning 11 games. I was close, so we were like one game off. I believe Jeff had us 7-10, which is reasonable. But I had us 7-10, but I changed my prediction when I went to training camp. I
know you and Don. It was always always had the same damn answer. It was like, oh my! You was like, you stole my answer.
Yep. But I actually posted it deep. It's deep on Twitter. I actually posted the record prediction that I actually had. So yeah, I did.
So you're gonna write them out. I'll like I said, I'm not the best at graphic and designing and all that other stuff. But we'll put the graphic up and compare and see what we got. Moving on into the NBA, we have our first team into the Eastern Conference Finals. We got the Boston Celtics. Did we not say that they were going to go? And my record prediction was spot on. I said a gentleman's sweep. I can go back and watch my prediction. I was right, 4-1. Cleveland did get a game, but them missing Donovan Mitchell for the last 2 games kind of hurt them. 113-98. Boston does move on. Evan Mobley, 33 points in a loss. 25 points from Marcus Morris Sr. from off the bench. That's all y'all had scoring. Garland had 11. Max Strus had 12. Murrow had 9. Okoro gave you 5. Garland gave you 11. Dean Wade gave you 3. But no Donovan Mitchell. Of course, they didn't have no chance. And then you got Boston Celtics. Jason Tatum, 25 points. You get a 22-point game from Horford. It's a good day. Horford's in the 20s. Drew Holiday, 13 points. Derek White, 18 points. Nobody's been talking about Derek White this whole season, including the playoffs. Derek White has been clutch all season and including the playoffs. Jaylen Brown only had 11 points. He didn't shoot the ball much. 41 minutes and you only 4 of 9?
He didn't need to because of the step up. He didn't need to.
He didn't. But he did have 7 assists, 4 rebounds.
Yep.
Pritchard gave you 11 off the bench. That's Drew. Him and Drew Holiday didn't really have to do much. When you getting 20 points from you getting 22 points from Horford, 16 points from Derek White, and 25 from Tatum.
Yep.
So you really don't got to do much. But Boston will sit and wait for the winner out of Indy and New York. But let's go to yesterday's games. Recap real quick. We got the Knicks and the Pacers. The Knicks gets the win 121-91, and they take a 3-2 lead. Of course, for the Indiana Pacers, you had Siakam with 22, Naismith 8 points. You had Miles Turner with 16, Lombard 11, Halliburton with 13. He didn't really have a good. He only put up 5 from 9, so Indy wasn't really scoring like that. But the Knicks got 44 points from Jalen Brunson, got 17 points from McBride. Josh Hart gave you 18 and 11 boards. DiVincenzo didn't really had a horrible night shooting 4 of 14. DiVincenzo is what you call Katy Perry syndrome. He's hot, he's cold. One night he might be on, the next night he could be cold as ice cubes. And then you got Alec Burke coming off the bench for 18 points. What was the difference between this Knicks team last night and any other games out the series? Brunson with 44 points. Will the Knicks close things out? I said the Knicks is going to win in 6. Do you think does Indy force Game 7, or do the Knicks win the next time?
I think the Knicks win in 7. I think Game 7 will be forced. I still think the Knicks will win the series, but the key, again, Jalen Brunson continue to be a man amongst boys. And Key, you remember that guy really well, huh?
Jalen Brunson. Yeah, I know him very well. Very well.
After Game 2, when even though a loss in the Game 3, he did have over 39. And Con Man, I blame this on Con Man because he said he set him on fire when he said he wasn't getting 39 the very next game. And what did he do the very next game in Game 4? Had the exact same number. Had over that. He had about 40-something in that game. So ever since then, he's been pretty much a man amongst boys. So
you knew it was going to be a wrap in the series with the Sixers when he got the layup and the one, and he looked up at the damn Villanova banner at Wells Fargo. You knew it was a wrap.
Y'all let that man do all that. That's crazy. But yeah, man. I'll say it comes down to Jalen Brunson. They had the biggest as a 31-point lead in this game. They dominated pretty much from start to finish. They had 19 free throws. The referees won the difference in this one because, again, Indiana had 22 free throws. They had 22 free throws, so they had more free throws than the New York Knicks at this point. They had 26 assists. They moved the ball around pretty well. Like I say, the Knicks, this was a game that they came out ready to play after losing 2 in a row in Indiana. One of them on a heartbreaker with one of my guys, Andrew Nembhard, hit that big 3-pointer in Game 3. And by the way, he has a little brother coming out who played for Creighton. He played for Creighton as well. So Yeah, Andrew Nembhard hit that big three. But other than that, they did a good job of coming out strong. Jalen Brunson, and he shot 35 shots, 44 points. He took a lot of shots in this game. Deuce McBride has been really good for them. 17 points. Josh Hart, that man don't never come out the game. He damn near don't never come out the game. It's just like he's unhuman and stuff like that. And then you got Alec Burks, 18 points. He hasn't played the whole playoffs, and he comes out and he gets.
That's what Buddy Hield should have been with the damn Sixers.
But yeah, man, they got other guys stepping up. They do got other guys stepping up.
What's going on, Travis?
Travis was good, man. Shout out to Travis, man, a New York Mets fan over there. Shout out to him, man.
I'm sorry that we beating y'all so bad, Travis. With the y'all didn't get a game, and yet we didn't beat y'all. But four games, so you thought you had us the other night. Yes, was it yesterday? Y'all thought y'all had us yesterday. We came back and won. But anyway, but
that's why I tell them to win a World Series, win another one. That's how you tell them if they gonna say something.
You right. I'll shut up.
Yeah, he said
the Mets is awful. He said the Mets is awful. Then you got Denver and Minnesota. Man, oh man, I'm not even gonna hold you. I thought Denver was gonna be in a little trouble because they started off 2-0-2, but shit. What did Jokic do? Jokic dropped a 40 piece on their heads. 40, 13, and 7. He almost had one of them grown man triple doubles. Aaron Gordon had 18. Michael Porter Jr. he's been inconsistent too. He got Katy Perry syndrome this series. One day he's hot, one day he's not. 6 points, 2 for 10 in 36 minutes. Jokic again, 40 points. Murray had 16 points, 7 of 14 from shooting. KCP really didn't have to do much. He was 6 of 8 from the field, but he did contribute with 6 points. And then you got Christian Brown coming off the bench with 10 points. Mr. No-Show. He had a game high. He had team high, 23 points. You got 18 points from Gobert, 11 rebounds. He was perfect from the field. 14 points from Alexander Walker. And then you got Anthony Edwards. Didn't really have a good night shooting, 5 for 15, 1 for 5 from 3, only 18 points. He had 9 assists though. What was the difference maker in this game? What did Denver do to make adjustments in this game? I mean, you can say what you want about Gobert, defensive player of the year. I'm sorry. Gobert is horrible. I can't stand Gobert. Jesus freaking Christ. But he's not going to stop Jokic. He's not going to stop Jokic. But what did Denver do to make adjustments to take this 3-0 lead, to take this 3-2 lead?
Y'all ever thought it was over with Denver playing? Which is I never thought, even though with Denver, when they got up 0-2, I never thought it was really over with. I know I came out and made I didn't officially apologize. I did say if they made to the finals, Western Conference, I would. But other than that, Karl-Anthony Towns did have 23 points. Didn't have 23 points in this ball game. But again, Anthony Edwards, I thought they done a good job on Anthony Edwards, man. I thought they really done a good job on Anthony Edwards, taking the ball up out of his hands and stuff like that. Rudy Gobert becomes useless when you have to go up against a guy that can stretch the ball outside and all that. But what did Karl-Anthony Towns do in game 3? And this is damn Karl-Anthony Towns I'm goddamn talking about. The
Mr. No-Show.
In game 3. You know what he did in game 3? You know what he decided to do in game 3? He decided to go 5 for 18 in game 3. Nothing but come back down there. That's all he did. That's all he really decided to do in game 3. But you know what Anthony Edwards decided to do in game number 3? Game number 3, he decided to score 44 points, which really most of their offense in this game. So, again, when you have Jamal Murray making plays, when you have Aaron Gordon out there dropping 20 points and stuff like that, when you have Jaden McDaniels who plays 39 minutes and go 0 for 7 and no goddamn point, that's a problem. You have goddamn Taco out there. Get Rudy Gobert out there. I'm gonna call him Taco since you're gonna call him French fry. But other than that, you got him out there scoring 6 points. Again, Kyle Anderson playing 12 minutes, only scoring 2. You're not getting no production pretty much out of anybody out there in Minnesota. I mean, that's in a win. My bad. I'm looking at the wrong goddamn thing. But again, that was game 2. That was game 2 that he scored that. But we'll go to game number 3. Well, Karl-Anthony Towns Karl-Anthony Towns, I believe he was fouled in 14 points in game number 3 in a loss. 14 points. In game 2, he went 5 for 18. So the last 2 games, you decide not to show up in the last 2 games. Decide not to show up, but now you want to show up in game 4. And
no show.
Get in game 4. Nas Reed, 21 minutes, 7 points in game 3. Not going to get it done for the reigning 6th man of the year. I mean, Denver's just clicking on all cylinders, man. And Aaron Gordon is playing some hell of a basketball, man. I got to give Aaron Gordon a lot of credit, how well he's been playing in this series. Aaron Gordon, 27 points in game number 4. In game number 4, 27 points. 6 assists, 7 rebounds. He only missed 1 shot from the field. And Jokic continues to have monster games. Jamal Murray was able to step up down the stretch. You had Justin Holiday and Christian Braun playing some big time minutes as well. Christian Braun, been scouting him ever since he came out of Kansas. Won a national championship in Kansas.
And he won the championship last year as a rookie. He could be back-to-back champ.
Could be back-to-back champion, and he was already a national champion. And you got Nikola Jokic getting these grown man triple doubles. I already called him and told him, can I have one of them? You got too many already. But other than that, again, I mean, you just have Christian Braun contributing off the bench. Caldwell Pope had 16. Jamal Murray had 16, and Gordon and Aaron Gordon had another good game. Had another game, my man, a double, 18 rebounds. I mean, he's been that third scorer when Denver need him. So when it comes up to it, they're contributing. They're having other guys to step up. Role players stepping up, and Minnesota role players not stepping up and miss the goddamn no-show. It's to continue to come on and disappear on and off. That's why I will always think he's a goddamn no-show. And again, you have Taco being useless in the playoffs.
This is why Donovan Mitchell really didn't care for him in Utah. He's a liability, in my opinion. When you need him, he's not going to do nothing. Look how they did when he wasn't on the floor. When he was, seeing his child being born. What did they do? They went off. They don't need Gobert. They don't need Gobert. Gobert needs to go somewhere where, I don't know, what team would fit him? Like
the Sixers?
No, hell. Oh, my God. Donte, don't do that foolishness. Send him to your Rockets.
We all right. We may draft a center.
I'm good. I don't need Gobert. Gobert can be Embiid's backup. How about that? He can come off the bench. But I just don't know what it is about Gobert. I don't know. Like, I just can't put my finger the hell on it. Like, he can't make he don't create offensive points for himself or a shot for himself. He might get a putback or something. It's just I'm so lost at words. This is how my disdain for Gobert is. It makes no sense. But we got the halftime game right now between the Denver Mavericks and the Thunder right now. And this series is tied up 2-2. Crazy how Dallas had the game and they let OKC come back and tie this series. Could have been 3-2. They could have been playing to go into the Western Conference Finals right now. But looks like Jones Jr. has 15 points. Donte had 17. Looks like that's all that want to play right now. Kyrie got 7. They're up 10. Then you got SGA with 10 points. Really, he's only 5 for 10 from shooting. So we got to see who wants to score in this game. But do you still think Dallas wins? Who wins this series? I still think I got Dallas in 6. I got Dallas.
I got Dallas. If they win this game, they'll win in Dallas coming up. I got Dallas going to Western Conference Finals.
So they will likely play Denver if they keep this up. But if so tomorrow night we do have the Nuggets and the Timberwolves. I may stream that game. But that is tomorrow night. I think Denver will close things out. Minnesota better bring the A game if they want to force a game 7. But I think Denver closes out. What do you think?
I wouldn't surprise if it goes 7, but I'm gonna say Denver closes it out.
And then you got the Knicks and the Pacers. Donte thinks the Pacers is going to force game 7. The Knicks are winning 7. I got them in 6. And that will end your brackets there. So the semis is almost damn guinea pig. Damn. All right. Freaking yelling. Yeah, so we almost into the Eastern Conference and Western Conference play, and then the finals will start, sometime in June. But New York and Boston, which I think that's what it's going to be, should be an interesting Eastern Conference Finals. And then over to the West, I'm not really too big on that. Some Thunder fans think they're going to the Western Conference. Even if they do, I don't think they can. I don't think they're going to go up against Denver. Regular season and the playoffs is a different monster. I understand that OKC won that game-winning shot against Denver to get them to the number 1 seed, but y'all don't have no experience in the Western Conference Finals, and you're going up against Denver. What's Chet going to do? What's Chet going to do against Jokic if they get there?
He's not gonna do too much, but I think Dallas. I would say Dallas will win, though. I would say Dallas finish off the series. If they win tonight, I would say they finish off the series. I think Luka has some experience going to the Western Conference Finals, and Kyrie has the experience of going to the NBA Finals and making big shots. So, yeah, I would say they get to the final.
So there was some news coming in from Woj, and he's saying after the Eastern Conference semifinals loss to the Celtics with a short-handed lineup, Cavaliers plan to take some time to evaluate Coach J.B. Bickerstaff's future. Organization remains fond of him in the marketplace as Spurs proven candidates. There will be a lot of conversation on different ways to proceed for a franchise that reached Eastern Conference semis for the first time since 2018. Why are they so quick to try to get rid of JB? It ain't his fault he had some injuries to Donovan Mitchell. And then some saying that Donovan Mitchell could go to the Lakers.
He's gone. He's not coming back to the Cleveland Cavaliers. He won't be back.
You did see LeBron at the Cleveland game. Everybody's like, oh, what does this mean? Is he trying to recruit Donovan Mitchell? I don't think Donovan Mitchell was happy, but I'm just saying, Daryl Morey, if you want to go pitch an idea, I'll take a Donovan Mitchell in Philly. But anyway, I think Cleveland should keep JB. I don't think he was bad, coach. I don't think he did bad. The Lakers are on a search for their next head coach. It looks like they're interviewing a bunch of assistants. One of New Orleans assistants. You got Denver's assistant, Sam Cassell. I think I seen one of the Sixers assistants.
I've been talking about that man too. Sam Cassell, I've been talking about that man too.
Donovan Mitchell, of course, he didn't play this game. JJ could be the front runner for the Lakers job. And Coach Bud, we talked about this last week. Coach Bud got the job with Phoenix. But I don't know. We'll see who coach is going to be for these teams, but I don't think they should get rid of JB. I mean, I don't think he did bad. Let's see what else. WNBA is back. It started last night. Had some good games last night. Gonna go over them real quick. Season opener, we had 4 games on the docket last night. We had the New York Liberty go up against the Washington Mystics. Washington Mystics are without Elena Delle Donne for the season. She is taking some time off. And, of course, we all know New York went to the finals last year, couldn't get it done against the Aces. But they bring back all their stars, Brianna Stewart, Jacquel Jones, Nescu, Vandersloot, and Mystics get it. I mean, not the Mystics. Liberty gets it done. So Liberty. So you had Haney. You had Lainey Hamilton. She had 20 points. Brianna Stewart, tough night last night for her. She only had 8 points, 3 of 9, 32 minutes. I don't know what was going on with Stewie, but she only had 8 points. Jacquel Jones, 25 points, 10 of 17 shooting. Vandersloot gave you 6. Anescu gave you 15. Bench really didn't do much. But you had Dawson for the Mystics. Shakira Austin, when she's healthy, she's effective, 13 points. Has Sykes with 14. Samuelson with 7. But Ariel Atkins, 20 points. Then, of course, Aaliyah Edwards, rookie coming in. She has contributed with 6. So Liberty get it done, 85-80. Didn't really watch that game, but this was the game that was on everybody's watch list because Caitlin Clark's first game. This everybody up and down my timeline today was talking this foolishness and nonsense. Oh, whatever was right. She can't play on the pro level. Yada yada yada. This her first damn game. Her first game. Don't y'all expect her to come out and shoot 73s right then and there on her first possessions? Come on now. And then they was talking about, oh, Leah Boston had to coach her up. That's what a teammate does. That's what teammates supposed to do. Talk to you, coach you up, tell you what you need to hear, what you're doing right, what you're not doing right. If none of my teammates don't do that on my team, what are you here for? What are you here for? When you want your teammate to come coach you up and like, yo, you're not doing this right. You need to do this. It's gonna be okay. Calm down. When you want that in a teammate. So for all this hate, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese is getting to. We're going to talk about Angel Reese because they did play today. All this hate that these girls is getting, that so many people want them to fail, is ridiculous. The girl played her first game. Did she do bad? She had her moments. Was it a good debut? I think it was, because they went up against Connecticut. Connecticut is the most defensively sounded team that you can go up against. Bonner, Alyssa Thomas, and then they got Brianna Jones back. Do you see how tall them girls is for Connecticut? Do you see that defensive front? Oh, man, I told you I got a new crush. Freaking Carrington. Yo. 92-71. It was a game in a little bit. It was a game and it was kind of close, but Connecticut was 2-2 match. Fever had a buttload of turnovers. Oh my God, the turnovers was crazy. But Caitlin Clark ended up, okay, yeah, she got 10 turnovers. Okay. Rookie. She's gonna make mistakes. Very first game. She calmed down in the second half though. She finished with 20 points. 4 fouls, 3 assists, 4-11 from 3, 5 for 15 overall, and again, she had the 10 turnovers. Aaliyah Boston had 4. She was in foul trouble early. Alyssa Smith, she had 13. So that's really your only 2 people that were scoring. But again, for this Connecticut Sun team, I can see them deep into the playoffs again like they were last year. Bonner, 20 damn points. Then you had Alyssa Thomas, freaking triple-double, 13, 13, and 10. You can't compete with that. You can't compete with that. 8 points from Brianna Jones coming back. They listened to her last year. She tore her Achilles last year. You got 16 points from Ty Harris. Carrington with 16 points. Then you get 10 points from off your bench. Man, talk about this Connecticut Sun team and how Caitlin Clark is going to be okay.
Well, Caitlin Clark, had 10 turnovers yesterday. I mean, again, like I was saying yesterday, I mean, when you have a team like Connecticut who's very long, who's got very good height, who's very good defensive-minded, who's very physical, every time you set a screen, they're jumping the screen, they're getting their hands up. You're going to have those type of issues, especially when you are a rookie and you have to see Connecticut your first game. That's not a good look, but I thought she handled herself pretty okay. I thought she did solid. I would say at a C+ level, she did pretty well, especially what she had to go up against. You're not going to beat anybody. I don't care who it is. If it's high school basketball, AAU basketball, NBA basketball, you're not going to beat anybody if you have 25 turnovers and throwing the ball away, missing free throws. Connecticut scored 27 points off their own turnovers, so you're not going to beat anybody doing that. You're not going to beat a 8-year-old team 25 with 25 turnovers. So other than that, I think they'll be fine. When you have a box score feeling like the Connecticut Sun did, with Carrington scoring points like that, Ty Harris hitting 3 after 3, Alyssa Thomas getting a triple-double, Bonner, old as hell, but still putting the ball in the basket.
He's moved to 5th overall.
5th overall leader in the WNBA, all time in the WNBA. When you're going up against too much like that, that's a lot to handle as a rookie. And again, Leah Boston just showing good leadership, picking her up, letting her know everything's going to be okay. But I think the team going to be fine. I think the team going to gel well. I mean, I just think they just went against a tough team that's really good defensive minded. And also You got Nelson Adota, who the Sparks had, and kind of let go. That's not really. I'm gonna have to laugh at that key right there. But other than that, yeah. So didn't go well for Indiana right there.
You had the Aces of the Mercury. Now, mind you, BG is gonna be out for the year. She fractured her toe, which is a big loss. Yeah, BG out for the season. You know that?
No.
Yeah, man. BG out for the season.
Oh my god.
BG out for the season. With a fractured toe, all freaking ready. Like she didn't even hit.
Them tall people get them toe injuries. Oh yeah,
what's going on, Donte?
Oh my goodness.
But this game was a blowout close, but the Mercury stayed in it. The Mercury stayed in it with the champs, but the Aces ended up getting the dub 89-80. Of course, the bully. A1 from day one. Asia Wilson with 30, put up a 30 burger her in the first damn game. 30 points, 13 rebounds, 10 of 22 from the field. Kelsey Plum said, F you, Darren Waller. I ain't got to be married to you no more. It's done and over with. She contributed with 19 points. Jackie Young with 23 points. They
already? They over with. They done already?
Yup, they over with.
What the hell Darren Waller do? This guy, man, what Darren Waller do?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how Darren Waller fumbled that, but 23 points from Jackie Young. They was missing Chelsea. They was missing Chelsea Gray. And of course we know Candace Parker retired. But on the Mercury side, we had DT Diana Taurasi with 23 points. Tisha Cloud, 14 points. You got Kalia Copper, 19 points, and you got Allen for 14. I watched a little bit of that game before I fell asleep. What's going on, Raph? I mean, the champs, they're favorite to three-peat. And again, we haven't seen that since the Houston Comets. So let's hope and pray that your owner decides he wants to bring the Houston Comets back. That would be epic. And then you did this game. Of course, I got to see Nneka Ogwumike in green instead of purple and gold. But Minnesota, shocking people. They win 83-70. Smith with 22. Elena Smith with 22 points. You had, of course, Nafisa Collier is going to give you buckets. She's going to give you points.
That's my favorite player. She get them buckets.
She is going to give you buckets. 20 points. And then you get Courtney Williams with 14 points as well. Bench really didn't do much. Number 3 was the only one that was playing. And then you had the big 3, Ogwumike with 20. Megabor, she had 15. Skylar Diggins Smith, she had 10 points. Drew Lloyd with 10. That team's definitely going to gel together. I can see them winning games. But that's going to be your big 3 right there: Lloyd, Skylar Diggins Smith, and Nneka. But Minnesota took Nafisa Collier. She's a bucket.
Yep,
walking bucket.
She's an all-star, man. And again, Courtney Williams is one of the best mid-range shooters in the WNBA. Elena Smith was really good last night, man. She was really good. Played good. Tough defense on Mecca, even though Mecca got going in the second half. I know it's going to be tough to see her under the jersey when she comes to Staples Center. Yeah, it's going to be looking key. She already get
It's Candace Parker all over again.
Yep. So, again, you got to give credit to the Minnesota Lynx defense. They were real good on defense. Lena Smith was really good. Heidemann came in the game. She was really good off the bench last night. That Minnesota team is a real good team, man. That's a really good team.
WNBA got the new team coming to the Bay. So it's going to be the Golden State Valkyria Lady Warriors. Their colors, I think, is going to be like violet colors, like purple. So, but the logo looks kind of cool. So they got their name. We're just waiting to see what the Toronto name is going to be.
So we get 2 new teams.
Yep, Toronto is getting a WNBA team, and Golden State in the Bay Area. So we're gonna have the Golden State Valkyria, and then of course the Warriors. But second game we got the Dream and the Sparks. They're tied at 48 right now. So we actually competing. Maybe they won't give me a heart attack this year. But But Tina Charles, 17 points. You got Ryan Howard, 11. The Erica Hamby's 13 points. She's leading the team with the Sparks right now. Cameron Brink, 6 points. The rookie got Clarendon with 9. Lexi Brown with 8. Kia Nurse with 9. So I mean, Sparks is gonna be all right. Sparks is gonna be all right, hopefully. But hopefully we can get at least in the playoffs this year. But they're tied at 48 right now. But another game of the hour. Donte did do this game. We had the Wings in the sky. Now the Chicago was leading most of this game, but Enrique put on her inner Mamba and channeled in Kobe Bryant and took the finish. Man, I seen Maddie Seekers hit that 3 that was clutch. Angel Reese, she had a good debut as well. 26 minutes, 5 of 14, 8 rebounds, 12 points. Not a bad debut. Williams had 12. Diamond DeShields, 14 points. Freaking Margaret Mayberry had 19 points. Evans with 10. But it wasn't enough to get the job done. Howard contributed with 15. McCowan with 18. Enrique Agumawale, 25 points. Took the second half over. Took that fourth quarter over and got those shots. And my girl Maddie Villanova's in the building, 13 points. Talk about your Wings, man.
Man, hey, y'all should go back and get my reaction. Screenshot my reaction when Maddie hit that 3. That was the biggest 3 of the game. It made the score 80 to 75. Again, Natasha Howard, a double-double, 15 points, 13 rebounds. Tiara McCowan may not like her attitude, but the girl can play, man. She can play. We probably are the biggest team in the WNBA when you look at our squad. Outside, if you want to say who else is big, probably maybe have the same size as Connecticut.
Oh, y'all can have Satu? She didn't play today?
Yeah, Satu didn't play. That's what I said. She didn't play. Satu didn't play today at all. So Tiara McCowan was good tonight. Maddie
y'all got Lopez Sandoval back.
Yep, we got her back, and we got that. But I was looking at this point guard, Uzin. She must be the point guard who drafted late. That second round in the draft, that must be the point guard right there. Uzin that can shoot the ball pretty well. Even she went 2 for 4 from the 3. She had some big minutes. JC Sheldon, didn't score a lot, but she played some big minutes off the bench. Veronica Burton, I don't know where she at, but stay on the bench for a little bit. We guard lineup pretty much, but other than that, good start of it gets a very scrappy Chicago Sky team. Chicago Sky was very scrappy. They got some good players on that team, man. I mean, Dana Evans, very dynamic combo guard. Diamond DeShields, who we traded. I really liked to see her get to play with the Wings, but unfortunately, I saw her play tonight. She was really good, 12 points. She was efficient. Marina Mabry, 6 of 16, but she can play. Definitely can play. Angel Reese turned it on a little bit in a lot in the fourth quarter. She had about like 8 points in the fourth quarter. And you got a
Y'all play again Saturday.
Play again Saturday. Jesus Christ, we got to play a season Angel Reese again. But again, Elizabeth Williams was really good tonight. She's a good defender as well. So we'll see what happens Saturday. But man, like I say, very impressed with the game tonight. Especially Enrique getting in that mumble mentality, turned that 2K badge on and just went crazy.
Angel Reese gonna be okay. See another one. She will be just fine. She would be great. I can't wait for her and Angel Wilson going up against each other. I ain't gonna lie. Two South Carolina alums, they're gonna be going naked. That's gonna be a crazy Duke matchup. I can't wait till they play the Aces just for that matchup. She wasn't scared tonight either. She didn't care. I forget who she got. Up in her face, went go toe to toe, body to body. Like she ain't scared of nothing. So Angel Reese.
It was Natasha Howard tonight.
Yeah. Angel Reese is gonna be fine. Tomorrow night, you get Caitlin Clark gets another chance to make things, to do a little better. But they go up against the Liberty. That's the only game that come on at 7. So that should be interesting. I ain't gonna be home in time to do that. I was gonna say I'll do that game.
Yeah, I wanted this. I hope Cordoso be back by the time they play the Aces.
No, she should be. It was 4 to 6 weeks for this.
I hope she be back to see her play against Asia.
Oh man, Asia and Angel and Cordoso, man. I'm sorry, that's still a crazy duo. Y'all let them draft Reese and Cordorso at the same damn time. As much as they battled in college against each other, y'all put them together.
Man, oh man. Man, I'm like,
I
she
just
coming.
don't understand. I just don't understand WNBA. How did y'all? Minnesota, this is all your fault because you have to move up and switch with Chicago.
Like the part that got me, I don't understand how she was healthy all day in college and got hurt in the WNBA. I don't really understand that point right there. That point still got me thinking. I'm like, how you healthy all 4 of your years in college and all of a sudden you hurt in the WNBA? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh man, so I may not be going to Atlanta. Doggone it, had me all excited. But anyway, yeah, that's WNBA. So I'm excited that WNBA is back. Should be a good season. What else do we got on the docket tonight? What else is going on? Did the NFL schedule already? What's going on, Andre? We got some boxing. Tyson Fury having fun, the fight of the century. He's about to be fighting soon. Did you see Devin Haney? He wanted to have his decision disqualified, or Ryan Garcia disqualified because of the whole positive for drugs thing.
Yeah.
Drug test.
Yeah.
What did you think about that?
Did he test positive?
Yeah.
Also, he did cheat.
Yep. I don't know who you cheated, but I'm just saying he did test positive. I'm late. What you think about? That's fine. No, you're good. Again, everybody. It seemed like everybody wanted Caitlin Clark to fail. It's our first damn game, y'all. It's the first game. She had 10 turnovers, but as a team, they had 25, and you can't win no type of game and no type of level with 25 turnovers. She calmed down in the second half. She scored more points. She had 20 points in her first game. So she'll be better. Caitlin Clark will be just fine. I see her still pulling up from logo shots. She gonna be all right. She gonna be great. She gonna be all right.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell was I talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I forgot my train of thought.
You talking about boxing?
Yeah. Talking about Haney. He wanted the decision turned over. But I don't know.
Of course, when you got beat the way you did, you don't want it turned.
Of course.
Yeah, of course you don't want it. Yeah.
The reason why he don't got the belt because he was overweight. Yep. That's why he didn't take the title.
He came in just two pounds overweight, just 2 pounds. And that's Devin Haney's fault anyway, because again, you knew he missed weigh-in and you knew he was 2 pounds overweight. Why did you still agree to fight him? You had all the time to say, no, we're not fighting. You had all that time. And then thinking you're going to go in there, thinking you were going to beat him. That man come out there, that man swole your jaw up, knock you down by 3 times. One of them, the referee saved you pretty much from getting knocked out. But other than that, that's Devin Haney's fault. Can't do nothing about it. Devin, of course, when you get your first loss and when you get beat the way you did, of course you're gonna want the stuff overturned. You're gonna want to overturn. I think he just got his ass beat. That's just the point of it. Even though he came in 2 pounds overweight, that's something that he did knew. He was missing weigh-in, and he still agreed to fight him. He had all the time say, no, we're not fighting. You want to come in at the exact same weight, and he still agreed to fight. And it's even evidence at the weigh-in say, and the person asked him that. The person asked him straight that. Do you still agree to fight him? And he said yes. He told the announcement man, yes, I'm still gonna fight him, and I'm still gonna beat him. So that's his fault. He knew Ryan Garcia was coming in overweight, just by 2 pounds. He knew that, and he still wanted to fight him. That he can be nothing but his fault.
Going back to the NFL, OBJ said he's at peace with a supporting role with the Dolphins. The Giants will be on Hard Knocks for the first time. Lord Jesus, nobody want to watch that. Nobody want to see the Giants on Hard Knocks. So definitely should be interesting. Kirk Cousins is having hard feelings on the Michael Penix pick, saying it wasn't helpful. So I don't know how that's going to go, but he just wants to all be on the same page and try to win the Super Bowl. Brady regrets doing the roast because of the impact on his kids. Ain't nobody tell you to go up there and do that roast, Tom Brady. Do you know they was going to get you on, talk about you any type of way? It's a roast for a reason. You knew, I knew it was going to be, I knew it was going to turn left. It was going to go left. It was going to go left. Your guy suspended for 10 games. What's going on in Houston?
You can don't ask me that. I don't know. Don't ask me that question. I don't know. But other than that, we playing better baseball. We playing better baseball. So again, our pitching staff is doing a very good job. Again, guess what? Oakland A's may have a better record, but what does it say on the field? Be on the verge of sweeping them tomorrow in a 4-game series. So you can have a better record all day long. You can have a better record all day long.
Andre said, I think Haney's just humiliated.
He just got his ass whooped.
Hard to come back from.
That's just all. He just got his ass whooped. That's it.
That was crazy.
Now you begging for mercy. You just begging for mercy at this point.
Scherzer's on a 60-day list. IL. He can't return until May 28th. Blanco game.
How you can't return until my birthday?
Yeah, man.
Wow, that's crazy.
So Rangers are on the losing streak too. Blanco gets 10 games for banned for.
Yo, I got a message since all right, cool. Yo, you say you want to talk about the Astros, someone that got 2 World Series championships. Yo, why you worrying about the goddamn Astros? Worry about the Rangers getting their ass kicked. Worry about that. Yo, just worry about that. Why you worrying about the goddamn Astros all the time? Everybody, that's the problem. Everybody worry about the goddamn Astros. Worry about your goddamn teams. Don't worry about the Astros.
Oh, boy.
Y'all probably getting tired of us winning anyway.
But yeah, there you have it, y'all. That is another 72 in the books. Again, late night edition. I knew I had to talk about the schedule, and I was on my way home as the schedule was being released, and Donte was doing the Wings game. So we had to get 72 in.
I had to do my Dallas Wings. I had to do it.
We'll be back next week, same time. It may not be the same time, but it'll definitely be the same day. Probably another Wednesday. And the Sparks are actually winning, so they're actually keeping my heart intact for now. 56-51. Let's get our first dub with the Sparks over there. But again, y'all, we are almost at 100 episodes. We are at number 88. Again, make sure y'all look out for the big 100th episode. Giveaways, we are giving away a jersey, a 7200 seconds t-shirt, and a hat. Just make sure y'all look out for the post on how to put y'all entry in. Of course, I will have the big old wheel so y'all can see that I am not cheating of who gets picked. Come on up and have some fun with us. Again, you can't just be any old body. They want to bring yourselves up there and have some fun, answer some questions. Tell us your favorite moment. Coach had a bunch of rants. Y'all can tell him which one he likes. Which one did y'all like? Because there's a bunch of them. Whether he was getting in somebody, whether he was stating some facts, whether Coach had some memorable ones. I didn't really rant too much, but I'm sure there's some memories of me saying some off the wall things. Or if you just want to come up and just show us some love. Again, we love y'all interacting with y'all, so the 100 episodes definitely going to be special. And of course, we want to share it with y'all. Again, started this right at the pandemic started. Donte wasn't here with me in the very beginning, but like after the 4th episode, he came in. He's been here ever since. So we're not going nowhere. But Donte, before we get out of here, any thoughts, final words before we get on out of here? Roll out for the night.
Man, like I say, man, we on our way to the 89th episode. Like he said, man, I say we've been rolling since the pretty much almost the pandemic. We've been best friends ever since then. So again, now I know anybody can just come up, man. We having fun. We're gonna bring y'all on. We can talk football, on the schedule, basketball, anything, baseball, anything. You just gotta be knowledgeable, and Arku, you're not goddamn invited. So I just want to let everybody know that you can just stay in the chat. So other than that, man, we appreciate y'all for y'all love and support, and we on our way to 100, man. We gonna keep it going.
Yes, sir. In the meantime, we're gonna get them out of here, y'all. Again, same time. Well, I don't know about the thing. It won't be the same time, but we'll be back next Wednesday. Gonna go over the Western and East Conference Finals. We'll think of something to talk about because, you know, like I said, the football is starting to come back. The season, the scheduling is out. Training camps and everything is going to be out, so it's not really nothing going to be talking about there. Of course, some more WNBA recaps and things like that, but we'll definitely figure it out for y'all. But until then, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. Appreciate y'all who was in the chat. Definitely, we are, you know, you are the fuel that makes us go. Love interacting with y'all again. Hit us up. Got any questions? Y'all want to be a special guest or anything? Come hang out with us. Make sure y'all, you know, hit either Coach or myself up. Definitely could be a guest on the 7200 podcast. And as always, love, peace, and hair grease. Y'all have a good night. We on out of here. Peace.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch